Hey! Hello, hello. Bear with me. Dan Salvato, you son of a bitch. What are you doing to my game? What is this? Oh, jeez. Oh, I can actually just straight up drag that across. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we can do with this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I have stream chat up and I need my picture to make sure I'm not being stupid. Can I make this a little bit smaller? Oh. Nah, screws up the frickin'. Let's see. If I make it really big, and I make it slightly smaller. Nope. That doesn't do what I like. I'm gonna restart this real quick. Okay, there we go. Cool. We are playing Doki Doki. One of my favorite games. Because it is just the best. I remember the first time I played this game, I had to stop playing like 3 times. It was terrible. A little smaller. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, they're combined. Okay, I see. I see. If that's the case, can I drag this over here a little bit? Bear with me. I am trying my best. Your best isn't good enough, damn it. I know. Oh, cool. Awesome. You know what? I can totally work with this. Sweet. We're gonna start a new game. Okay, maybe a little bit higher. Oh, I'm still getting the legs in the picture. That's weird. Do. You know, it's great. I don't need to see my face. I know what my face looks like. Okay. Hey! I guess I don't know if I'm a man or woman yet, but you know what? Screw it. I'm a boomer. I can do this. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care. To get any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Seriously, I really wish I had this kind of friend, but, you know, that's okay. Because this is the world of dating sims, and everything's realistic in this. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. I totally forgot I had started playing this earlier and I had the crazy Icarus chick, short name Ikaru. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Ikaru. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled as other students making their daily commute. I'm gonna try to get more people on this stream. Give me a second. But I will continue clicking. Woo.
By the way, Ikaru, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. The club of sleeping too much, like I do. I'm in that club.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry me a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds... That hits a little close to home, okay.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I was worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills for college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Tiny bit?
Yeah, I'll promise you that.
Yay! I am jumping for joy.
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and before I knew it... After I packed my things, I stared blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I'm gonna try to do text chat with one monitor. It is very difficult. Oh boy. Bear with me. Sweet. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. This is hitting really close to home.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, or the closet, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! That's a weird thing to be impressed by. It's my internal dialogue. About myself!
Trying to text. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Me?
Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature, only sleeping in. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she's the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please. We got manga.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And you're the only one with a member. It's funny. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'm gonna go with the first option. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? That's it.
Yeah, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here, and he has a penis.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. What kind of voice am I going to give her? Probably something along the lines of, "Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you." Yeah, that sounds about right. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Newport Shorts. Not a sponsor. I've been smoking Newport Shorts for 40 years. Oh! Ah! Ikaru! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? I'm sorry. If you want to say something, say it. I've seen some shit. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Where's your little yellow backpack? Or red backpack? I forget what it is in Japan. I figured this thing is in Japan. She's also the one who made me cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, as I said it at a normal volume, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and Newport Shorts. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right! There we go. That's not. It's great to see you again, Nikaru. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk. Well, we're in the same class as last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, uses a lot of hairspray. Look at that hair. Yeah. Sweet, perfectly still. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Hikaru. We made some room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? I feel like I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold. Hopefully it's not Rona.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. That's how desks work. They're like little mini tables, so you can put together to make one larger table. I learned something today. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens up the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Goose stepping that ass.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts up the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Meow meow. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Look at my little green tooth. It might just be the resolution on my computer. It looks green.
Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Like a sociopath. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. As I try to do chat. Thanks, I'm really trying. I'm trying so hard right now. Fun times. Fun times in Doki Doki. Yep, just me and my computer, rocking it. Fun times. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Some tsundere bit?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Ooh. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you baka. Dummy.
For those of you that don't know, I mean, I know that there's only one person watching this stream. Currently. Baka's dummy. For all y'all future people. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in the cup.
Oh, ooh, that was the wrong person. Oh boy. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not.
Insulted Yuri looks away.
I mean, that, you know.
I believe you. Well, the tea and the reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri feigns smiling to herself in relief, as she lets out a long fart. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. Well, Monica likes it. Hey, anyone else want to get in on this? Anyone else want to get on this queef game? Sure. Why not? Roll with it. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Mostly because of the way that you say words. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement, as she lets out another loud fart. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like Festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal, trying to get my new member. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Ikaru, what kind of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Excuse me. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading, constantly flinging spit into my face. She seems so reserved and timid the moment I walked in. Is that what that emotion is? But obviously, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. I feel like a pleb. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, the dark realm, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way I look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
This voice is really going to fuck up my vocal cords.
I hate horror. What's that? Well, I jest.
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Ow.
Never mind.
That's right! You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. Where's that spit? Right in Monica's face. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No. Unless you have a liking of Newport shorts and the rhymes that go along with that, you probably wouldn't like my poems. Rhymes like short, taut, ride it on a board. Not a lot of things rhyme with short, apparently. That's why my poems aren't very good.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Ah, not very confident writer yet, says someone that hasn't written anything before.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing the vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Pulling it out like Mortal Kombat style. Or the Kalima.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in silence for a moment. Gotta love the sound of silence. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. That's a poem in itself, a poem of our own. Doesn't rhyme? I guess everything's a poem if you really think about it. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us get a little more comfortable with each other. A little bit more comfortable. And strengthen our bond to the club. I have a voice message.
Hey, bro, it's Monica.
Yeah,
Monica.
yeah, Monica.
Fuck.
Yeah, Monica. My stream, Monica. 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 Isn't that right, Hikaru? Yeah, tell me how to pronounce that name. Yeah. God, I'm so terrible. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I've been very horny. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry. I thought...
Ikaru. Sit down.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Eyes, girls. You girls. You girls, I member. You member, I member.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. I would have taken out one of my Newport shorts on your arm.
Then that makes it official. Natsuki really getting a bite of that hair, ain't ya? Welcome to the Literature Club! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Ikaru, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside. Or the antacid's finally working. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Ikaru, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Chainsmoker, Metalhead, an overly dramatic one. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And that's where I'm going to end the stream right now. I am going to be back in a second. Enjoy this little screen. Before I do that, that's my little BRB screen. I'm really trying to hotkey this one. New stuff. Yay! Okay. Be back in a second. And we're back. Hey. Cool. The transition worked. Hooray. Let's see where we left off. Oh, let's go a little bit. There we go. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Click. Click. That was weird. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, you know what? We're gonna make this interactive. Go ahead and tell me what word. Oh, I'm getting kawaii. There we go. Oh, Natsuki liked that one. That's not a big surprise. We're gonna go with Natsuki words. Let's go with Natsuki. I like parfaits. Yes, did it. Doki Doki. Yes. Suicide. Yeah, go Yuri. Jeez. Fickle. I'm being nightgown? Nightgown. Ooh. Oh, I figured that for Yuri, but you know what? Let's go with it. Slapping them cheeks. I like cheeks. Yeah, you like cheeks too, don't you, Natsuki? What else we got here? Lipstick. Awesome. I'm feeling awesome. Yeah. Yeah, you're feeling awesome too, aren't you? Vivacious. I feel like all the big words are going to be Natsuki. Or, not Natsuki, Yuri. Ah, that's right. Natsuki wouldn't even know how to spell vivacious. But she knows how to spell joy. Oh, wait a second. That's Sayori. Okay, okay. Empty. Shame. Depression. Good job, Sayori. Woo. Oh, man. Bunny. There we go. Candy. Misery. Fireflies. There he is. Yay. Eternity. Fester. Yay. Measure. I'm gonna try a new voice with Yuri come up because my voice is starting to die. Strawberry. Late sticky. A lot of these have to do with sticky. Chocolate, vanilla, mousse, loud, giggle, last but not least, contamination. COVID. Oh man. Hi again, Nikaroo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I like to at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ikaru. I'm gonna try to get that a little bit louder. My sultry voice is a little low on the tier in terms of volume. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not even accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Just like my lungs won't see the end of 40 years.
Natsuki, You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a classroom, club room, both things. Wow. She looks very embarrassed. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is that was me talking.
Manga's literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Ikaru always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me out with busy work without me even asking. Cooking, cleaning.
Wow, I didn't actually read that. That just came out of my mouth. I feel like a psychic. Cool. I haven't played this game too many times. I remembered my user to be here. Nice. Who is that ninja kills? I actually don't know. How dependable. There we go. I think I got it now. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come you and Ikaru can become good friends too?
Sayori. Your video has a lot of lag. Oh boy. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna fix something real quick. One moment. Alright, let's try that. Any better? Maybe? Sort of? Not really? Trying to get that sweet spot. Delicious. Alright. Oh, just let me know in the chat if it's any better. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Oh, not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Man, that blush.
Your Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything of you in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's Playboy.
I didn't want you to feel left out. This one has pictures.
Once I connected my phone to Wi-Fi, this app sucks. Yes, indeed. I really... Wow. Wi-Fi subs. Alright, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I had to screw around with the bit rate or whatever. 1080p. Sucks up a lot on my computer, but I have to also consider my fans. So, yeah. I do it for y'all. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. I'm going to try her voice a little bit higher. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. Yeah, I like it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much, which is why she picked out the Playboy. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yay, beer! Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled events for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Awesome. I like that voice too. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. 6 feet under. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exacerbated sigh from within the closet. She sucked on her Newport too hard. She seemed to be annoyed by something. Probably someone from Connecticut, as she is from New Jersey. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh, I did get the Natsuki one. Sweet. You're looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you really are into it until you figure out where the other person stands. She is currently standing in front of me. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. I know you don't read, and it would kind of come up backwards if you looked in a mirror, but that's okay. I can read it just fine.
What's that supposed to mean? I see? There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns it into a box of... She turns into a box of manga. That's what she does. She turns into a box of manga. Full volumes, ready to go, 5, 10, 15, all of them. It's all the fruit baskets. Just like a fruit box. Yeah! Box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. That and a New Yorker.
I know how that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means that it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go through the glass on the door.
God. She points to the classroom door. Jesus. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Ikaru. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Unless you're from New York or Connecticut, in which case you can go fuck yourself. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. It smells like smokes. Ah. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Like a French maid. I don't even know how that works. Oh no. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Okay, yeah, I got it. There's a voice for Ikaru and there's a voice for the narrator. The voice of the narrator is me, but I got another one for Ikaru. Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Maybe. I'll try for a second. I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, anyway. Oh, I guess it's easier to be closer like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel all weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. That's not gonna help you. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. My dick pokes her. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? In the beginning, there was man. And he fucked up.
You don't go back and flip through the other volumes every now and again?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I really hope so.
Natsuki blows smoke into my face. I cough loudly. I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in a high school. Or on high school club. Typical slice of life affair. Just a side note, I really like slice of life. Just saying. Not Oron High School, but slice of life. I kind of grew out of this, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Dang it, what's the name of that show? Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. Held a message. That's gay shit. You know what? Yep. There we go. Boom. You can do that. It's okay. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot? Look at my chest. I need as much plot as I can get. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginning about the simple things. Like this really funny chapter where there's obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. Oh. Suck on that fudge pop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, all the kinds of drama. Like when they get into all the backstories, and when some of them romances start to happen. Reminds me of my Aunt Karen. Bless her soul. That's what really makes it so good. It's relatable. There's so many touching parts. Touching parts.
plot. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you, Natsuki.
Oh, shit. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I go through the window. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Good save.
I heard you like Boku no Pico. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga, isn't there?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit to say something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too,
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get back into baking around the same time I got the manga. Like I would ever do anything because it's manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. When did I say I started smoking? 14? That sounds about right. Wait, I am 14. Ha!
definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Unlike me, I'm really bad at baking. I tried. I tried to make applesauce cookies. They were very cakey. They're okay though. I feel attacked. I am that impressionable. No. We read on for a few more minutes. Yeah, I know. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you said you were watching me read.
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What?
You don't?
That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Oh, sorry. Every time that little ellipses or like the comes on, I'm gonna make the sound of the villager from Minecraft.
Like I could ever get any friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. Fucking New Yorkers.
I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Sick burn. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Oh, even badder burn.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I can't help but I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Probably start masturbating vigorously. At least it's safe here in the club room, where there's no vigorous masturbation. Except Monaco was kind of a jerk about it. A jerk off. Ugh. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Especially this wicked cough that I've been having lately.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Huh. Huh. Oh. What did I just do? What did I just do? Well, that was weird. Huh.
Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. I flooped the pig. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens. That shit's fucking funny.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her. She's so unlucky. She's so relatable. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little bit to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you all ready with your today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just needed to make sure we had enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Damn, this is making me burp. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Still not going to help you. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just gonna give it back? Those dejected goat eyes. Looking like some weird... I don't even know.
It looks like one of the... The pupil of her eye, like, it looks like the angel from Evangelion. Like, the wings and, like, the centerpiece. I forget, I think it's, not Ramel, but, the flying one. The one that, like, crash lands into the earth. I can't remember its name. Yeah.
Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but... Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Even though I said that I like reading manga. And that's literally the thing that she gave me. But it's Parfait Girls, so... as much as I want to read about ice cream and dudes... Boku no Pico. Who said that earlier? Ninja Kills 1995? Yeah, that's about right.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. I'll fucking do it.
By tomorrow? I can't read that fast. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I so scared about what happened if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori, where have you been? Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from her torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who do I start with? Tell me who to start with. Put it in the chat. I'm gonna grab another drink real quick. Give me a second. I'm gonna keep my mic on. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll just keep it on. Because this is a banger. Actually, you know what I can do? I can do a pro gamer move right quick. I think. Pretty sure I can do this. Hold on. Oh, a pro gamer move. I need a cup. Where are my cups? Where's my cup? Where's my cup? Bucket, I'm gonna drink it in this. Ew. Is that? You know what? Screw it. Where'd my thing go? There it is. Damn, pro gamer move. Look at me. Oh, man. Oh, man. I do have a cup. I'm about to drink it. Something. Let's see. Boop. There we go. Ah, pro gamer move. Damn, I'm getting good at this. Alright. So, in my cup now is a concoction I like to call the Rum Pog. I like this cup because it allows me to know how much is actually in there. I also have the little egg on the side. Hanging for dear life. I don't know if y'all can see that. Boop. He's just hanging there. Just hanging around. I guess the yoke's on him. Lol. Okay. But I still have this Arnold Palmer to finish. Boo boo boo. Boo 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 boo. Alright, what'd the chat say? Sayori or Natsuki? Okay, I'll go in order. Oh yes, the community pog. My favorite. I'm out on a pog! Something about Sayori going first. She's my good friend after all.
This is a good poem, Ikaru. Are you sure it's your first time?
It's my first time to you, Sayori. It's my first time to you. Of course. It's not that good. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to using my regular voice for that guy. That is getting really tiresome.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Usually guys only tell me I do it only 50%.
Yeah, your eyeball also looks like the angel from Evangelion.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ikaru. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? You're just like any other regular guy. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only a real good person would do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'll hold you to that then.
Yeah! Oh no! Ah! Ah!
Why does the game... Okay. Jeez. It's already glitching.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, I can tell. You just went all black screen on me. We'll see about that. Oh, I like it.
This one's called Dear Sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepies from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast!
Yay. Sayori. This is just a guess, bud. Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Damn it, Sayori. What are you doing?
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Hungry. Tired. Sad.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line. Why does my game do this? Why are you doing this to me? What is going on? Even though you were late to school? Okay.
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I'm just gonna keep clicking Sayori. Maybe that'll help.
I get all cranky. You won't like me when I'm cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Do you know the way? You are the queen.
Yeah!
This was so much fun! Monica's the best!
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget! And I'm gonna write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, Natsuki, you're up. Show me what you got. Huh. What a great start. Huh.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Your stupid face. First of all,
Huh. Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. They only come from New York or Connecticut.
Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when I'm writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not great, but let me show you what a real literature look like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
Woo. So, in other words, you're saying that you liked it.
Eric.
Natsuki's retort gets caught up in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, okay? Get out of here. Fuck the Mets. I told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Ew.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Same volume. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Okay, guys. This one is top tier. I'm talking platinum. I'm talking top in the charts. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
This fucking music.
Okay. Yeah. I told you we're gonna like it.
I like it.
What? What are you selling? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people... Well, oops.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Eagles can fly. People can try. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. That cheetahs can run.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard like a truck. Like in this poem.
See, everyone around you
do great things that can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
I'm kind of going between, like, the grandma fish from SpongeBob and, like, Danny DeVito if he smoked for, like, 40 years. But that's okay. Because cheetahs can run. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I got some pictures. Very nice. I see I have the mecha
Gundams watching my stream. I'm very happy about that.
Let's see. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. Wasn't that awesome? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. You know what you can't take away from me? Vodka Pog. Oh, not Vodka Pog. Rum Pog. Vodka Pog is, Nyanners. One of my favorite people to watch. Trying to get into the VTuber thing. As much as I love my own face, being able to do my streams with an anime character would be kind of cool. Oh man, wow. That is some strong shit. Let's give it a shot, shall we? It tastes like pineapple juice and rum. It's actually not that bad. But there's 2 cups of it. Who should my poem do next? Yuri. That's a female villager. Yuri stares at my poem. Much stronger. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts together into words. Like I'm gonna have a very tough time trying to do later. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you trying to say? Right. It's just that your very specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as her demeanor totally changes into an asshole. I can take constructive criticism. It's okay. Her stammer is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even the simplest poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all things come with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. That is the face of a serial killer. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I was very, very horny. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ew, so sophisticated. Rumpog. Oh! That's the start of the Rogue Nation. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. And the light flickers. I flicker back. Flicker back, y'all! I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took so long to read it. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Oh! I need to get some meme gify stuff all around the screen. I think that'd be great. Once I get my second monitor, I'll be able to do that kind of stuff. Right now, it's kind of weird trying to do this on screen. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Please tell me it wasn't too short. Yuri is now a Futanari. I usually write longer poems. You know what they say about long poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Usually I get into the really raunchy shit. I'm talking about that Nazi dungeon porn. Or hand-holding. That's the real etchy shit. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Damn it. That would have been a weird thing for her to say to herself. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ikaru. Really? I must have totally missed the mark. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express themselves in their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Digging ever so more into my moist they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I suppose I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, Monica, what do you have to write for me today? Hi, Ikaru! I feel sorry for my neighbors. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or something we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha! Don't worry, Ikaru. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all have to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Ikaru. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ha 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 ha! Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Ha ha. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything else by Shel Silverstein? Huh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. I really like Shel Silverstein. Like Where the Sidewalk Ends and like The Missing Piece and there are a couple other good ones. Some really short, some really long. Like there's one that was like this page is blank. I'm like, okay. I guess it wasn't blank. I guess that was like the really deep part of the poem. The fact that it says that the page is blank, but like it has writing on the page. So it's actually like not blank. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them... Bring that over a little bit. There we go. They can express views of the world that can apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I get comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Everyone would like to see the new member try new
things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone might be a little biased towards their own kinds of style, but I can always help you find what suits you most. And Mickey loves you. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh yeah, right, I have to scroll through this one. Can I scroll, please? Can I scroll? Can I scroll? There we go. Okay, I see. Hole in the wall! It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know! I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. Oh, where did my thing go? Oh, I realize now. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what did you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha 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 ha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had a kind of epiphany recently. That was food. Delicious. It has been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's all kind of coming on strongly on me. Oh wait, that's Yuri's department, right? I remember now. Monica's more like the 20s character, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of getting a lot of inspiration for her voice from, Hazbin Hotel. Hazbin Hotel, yeah. Like the radio demon. I love his voice. I really like doing that voice. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Tide Pods. Don't eat them. Another way to think about it is this. I'm glad. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. And now a word from our sponsors. Tide Pods. Put them in the wash, not your mouth. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Ugh.
As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I get for that's what I ended up getting myself into a big puddle of ink. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
That's with this language.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. One of those city folk.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I guess I have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ikaru did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I'd appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, like that strapping young member over there. Which I haven't yet. No nut. And Ikaru liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Got quiet all of a sudden. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh?
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ikaru appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you just that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ikaru started showing up, squeezing myself.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... The sound of both of them together.
I don't like it fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ikaru? She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ikaru.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning in the most effective way. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ikaru? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! Jesus! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone is fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Ikaru.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflicts.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. You're making me cry. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give me so many feelings with just a few words. I want breakfast. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Damn, Sayori. Tell her how you really feel. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly, with her dragon scale vest. Fucking stab someone with a fucking sword with that thing on. You ain't fucking stab through, it's gonna break the sword. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. That's creepy. So this is why Sayori is the vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might not come off as a good leader. I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people or reading. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. Thanks, Wilson. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha 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 ha! Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? Yeah, you could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Yeah. I see. I see, said the blind man. Take good care of her, okay? Take her out to the picture show. Show her a good time. Spend more than a nickel. Spend a dime! 'Cause she is one. I would hate for her to get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. I now cannot eat food. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Hikaru, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to everyone. Talk about with everyone. You know what the cure is for my stuttering? More rum pog. It really is.
Oh, awesome! Woo! Oh, yeah, it is.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow! And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. In the chat, who do I want to impress? I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Hikaru! Ready to walk home?
Sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. Fucking Cyclops me. That's why her eyes are closed right now. Every time she opens her eyes, she just like shoots laser beams out of her eyes. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. I say I'm doing the opposite of not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise that they're both wonderful people.
You
don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Hikaru, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that one more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Screechy monologue. That's my own doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. And that's where I'm going to end the stream for now. I'm going to start it up again. Let's see. I'll probably end up doing it tomorrow, but I'm gonna upload the streams, or upload them, download them, whatever that is, to Twitch, so that way people can watch it later. But yeah, I'm glad y'all joined me. It's a fun time. So, on that note, I will see y'all next time. Save. There we go. Nice and saved. Good go. Good to go. I'll put my posting schedule on Twitch, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up doing that. Let's see. Alright. Something really cool about this too. I can pull that out. Boom. Well, as much as I can. But yeah. Thanks for joining me. Bye.